Welcome to Until It's Done, a show where we teach you, request you, push you, and sometimes beat the shit out of you to achieve everything in your life. And I promise you one thing, we'll not let you go until it's done. Welcome to Until It's Done. My name is Luvneet, and today we're going to talk about how to motivate your sales team. No matter what your business is, whether it is a laundry business or you're a cab service provider, you're a techie and do coding for people, or probably you're a vegetable vendor. For your business to thrive, you still need to sell. Sales acts like the bloodstream in a person's body. For the business, it provides the necessary oxygen for the business to survive and thrive. So a very important army of people that is called your sales force or your sales team becomes imperative for you to understand how you need to motivate them. Today we are going to talk about how to motivate your sales team. In order to motivate your sales team, a leader would require a certain toolkit of tactics that helps him to motivate his high performers or his top performers. It also helps him to develop at the very same time his junior members and keep the entire group focused on a very aggressive growth target. Alright, now most sales teams with very high energy levels and very high confidence are more likely to be successful, and this is recognized by the best of the leaders. You will see this facet in the leaders that they understand that they have to ensure that the morale of their team is high no matter what the performance is. Whether the team is performing at the peak of its performance or it's in the slump. Good leaders understand that the performance will follow the morale. So if the morale is high, the performance is going to get high. Now motivation is not a very tangible quality. It differs from person to person. So leaders have to identify different ways of motivating different personalities. Today we are going to talk about these different ways that will help you motivate your sales team or keep them motivated. Track today's wins. In case I offer 10 people a sales job, more often than not only one person is going to accept it. Why? Because we all are aware of the fact that selling is not easy. Even though we do it on a daily basis, it is still not easy. We all know that it has only a 10% conversion rate. Now let's put this into perspective. Alright, you're a sales guy and you're going out on the field. You visit 50 people in a day. 10% conversion ratio says you have 5 people who may just get converted by you. That means 45 people in today's day have slammed the door on your face. They have told you कोई काम धंधा नहीं है क्या? ये time है आने का. And they've insulted you. 45 insults for a day is a lot. A telecaller who makes around 100 calls a day gets 90 such phones banged on them. Saying ये टाइम क्या कर रहा है, टाइम नहीं है, लंच करो बाद में फोन कर, कॉल मत करना मेरे को. Look at how they feel by the end of the day. Your sales team, this is your sales force that is bringing oxygen to your business. Their mindset by the end of the day is flushed out. They are completely flushed out. Hence a piece of advice is to make your sales team to track their wins on a daily basis at the end of each day. What could be those wins? Those wins could be anything like a positive interaction with their customers, a small positive one, or probably it could also be a breakthrough by one of their teammates to get a sale. It could be a new prospecting tip that they have learned over a period of over a call. It could be new content given by your marketing team, or it could be the best positive is probably a tentative yes by one of their clients. Alright, what these things do, what tracking down or writing down on a piece of paper these positive wins do is two things. One, it makes these wins concrete and harder to forget in the bigger picture, especially when the bigger picture is not good. Second thing, just imagine you have a choice. You have a choice to let them remember 45 negatives or 90 negatives and insults and go to bed with those negative and insults, or you have a choice to ensure that they remember those 5 positives. It gives value for a day of hard work. It makes them get up the next morning motivated. And that is how motivation begins to run through their bloodstream. One time or the other, motivation is going to convert into sales. And that is when you no more need to motivate them. My suggestion to you is ensure that your sales team tracks down its smallest wins on a daily basis at the end of the day. Contest. It is one of the most lips smacking offering that you can give your sales team. Trust me, a hardcore salesperson doesn't like anything more than awesomely gratifying contests. Okay, the game changer is to keep these contests very fresh every time you launch it. That means there should be a different goal for the contest, there should be a different length to the contest. Gratification in terms of prizes that you're giving out should be different. It should keep it interesting for your sales team. Alright, your contest more often than not should test different skill sets. Why we're doing this is trying to create a different top performer, preferably every time you launch a contest. What happens by that is when you have different top performers, you have different heroes within your sales force. You have their followers who want to get to that place, creating a healthy competitive spirit within your sales force, thus increasing your sales. Alright, from my personal front, alright, my mother was the most happiest person with my company. Why? When I was working for an insurance company for ICICI Prudential, the things that I had won through contest were, let me count, I got a fridge home, I got 2 induction cookers home. I don't know what she did with 2 induction cookers. I've gotten an AC and air conditioner home, I've gotten speakers home, and that was for me. And the most important thing that she was really happy about was a microwave oven. She thought this is the best company to ever work in. They pay you a salary, they monetarily incentivize you, they give you travel allowance, and they also send gifts for your mother. Personally, for me, I had my first ever international trip of my life by winning a contest. And that is a memory that lasts with me even today. That is a kind of perception value or gratification or a thank you for the hard work put in by your sales force that I still remember that the ICICI Prudential had given to me. Hence, plan your contest properly and launch it well, analyze its results to see what gives you the best return on investments, and keep redoing that. Keep redoing those contests. So now your sales team member or the member from your sales team has worked his posterior off. He's beaten the other 499 people in your company to win the pinnacle award that he can get over there. Imagine this. He's standing on the stage with 499 people standing down clapping for him while he gets his award. Very motivating. He feels like a movie star picking up a filmfare at that point of time. Very motivating. I agree. I agree to that. This is some kind of public display of appreciation. However, we can amplify this. We are living in the digital age right now. Correct? What if you go live on Facebook or any other social media platform which allows his family to view this? Imagine the pride in the eyes of his parents while he is receiving this award. Imagine the happiness that his friends would have at that point of time. He would celebrate this award for the next entire month, because every time it shows up on Facebook, every time it comes there, somebody congratulates him and it comes up again for the entire month. He by that time would be so motivated, he would have won the next contest as well. You know why? Because in today's age, maintaining a social status would be even more important than getting a pay hike in salary. Researchers have gone ahead and actually found out this fact that it is a fact that public display of appreciation is more valued than even a salary hike. So ensure you utilize it to your benefit as well. Show the bigger picture. We need to understand this, that every employee or every team member from our sales force would have a career goal or path that he aspires to achieve. A good leader needs to understand his career path or goal and connect the daily tasks that he's doing right now and show him how it helps him or assists him in achieving this career goal of his. Very important. Example do. Okay, right now my current business is an event management company wherein we do brand promotions for our clients. 40% of my clientele comes from the banking and financial sector. I think it has got a little bit to do with my history or with my career, wherein I started from the banking sector, from the BFSI sector. How it has helped me? I understand the marketing objectives or probably the objective from a particular event or an activation or a promotion done by a banking client of mine, and I know what kind of results they want from it. This I achieve or I get from my experience with the BFSI sector. It definitely eases out or makes a comfort zone between me and my client because of this understanding. Now this example I am giving you by connecting the dots backwards. That means I am telling you about the experience that I had and how it is helping me now. A good leader needs to tell his very same employee and connect these dots forward and show them the importance of the task that they are doing right now and how it is going to help them in achieving their bigger picture on their career path. Introspect the goal challenge level. Top performers in your company like to be challenged for them to actually achieve any kind of gratification. But this is a slightly tricky situation. Okay, you need to strike a balance between the goals being challenging but also giving people a taste of success on a regular basis. They should see some kind of progress that is happening with time. Or else what will happen is, even if your top performers are not being able to achieve this particular goal that you've put forward, it's going to result in burnouts, tiredness, irritation, frustration, and finally attrition. This could happen because of two reasons. One, your goal challenge level that you've put across to them is totally unrealistic. So analyze that, but there could be another reason as well, which is basically the mentoring or the guidance that you're giving for this particular goal is not adequate. Hence analyze both. Alright, you need to introspect your goal challenge level such that it strikes a balance wherein it is challenging for your top performers, but it also keeps your junior members in the game. They are also motivated and feel that they have a chance of winning this particular goal or achieving this particular goal. allow experimentation. All right. So what I mean by this is allow your sales team to try out new ideas or new experiments that probably you all have discussed during your brainstorming session. Now these new ideas could be a new concept or a new way to package your product or business offering or your service offering to your customer or your client. It could also be tweaking the sales pitch, which is very, very important. Okay, I'll tell you why I'm telling you this. All right, not all your salespeople are similar in nature or personality. All right, some people may be able to close business very formally, very calculatively. Some of them could close business through wit, through funny instances. Some of them would be able to close business through forceful reinforcement, wherein they push the customer to close or to try and get that business. So they differ. Every individual differs. Let them package the service offering and the product offering, the sales pitch accordingly. Let them not stick to a standard format. Many organizations ask or force their salespeople to stick to a standard format. You never know, this particular experimentation of a new idea or concept may just be your next standard format. So let it happen. Incentives. Incentives can be divided into two parts, probably monetary or quantitative incentives and qualitative incentives. Monetary or quantitative incentives is something that we've already spoken about. Remember me and my family becoming very, very happy because of monetary or quantitative incentives. My mom being very happy with the washing machine or probably the microwave that she's gotten. That is examples of monetary or quantitative incentives. Me being very happy with my first foreign trip, quantitative incentives. It keeps an impression in your mind. It creates a feeling of instant gratification. Makes you very, very happy. But there is something called as qualitative incentivization as well that you need to keep your mind on. Qualitative incentivization has a longer lasting effect on your employees or probably your sales force. Qualitative incentivization is probably a workshop that you've sent your salesman to or your sales team to. It could be a training session. It could be an enhanced degree or a diploma course that you've gotten him enrolled for. These particular sessions or initiatives is going to help this particular person to achieve a skill or a trait that is going to help him boost his career or have a long lasting value for what he is learning right now. It's going to have an impression on the rest of his life. Many a times your employees or probably your sales force or that particular individual will aspire to have qualitative or will appreciate qualitative incentivization more than instant gratification or quantitative incentivization. Your incentivization structure needs to be a mixture of both, and this you will achieve over a period of time from understanding what should be the ratio to it. But it has to be a mixture of both monetary and quantitative incentivization plus some level of qualitative incentivization that has long lasting effect for your employee's career. Quantitative, I am repeating again, quantitative incentivization gives you instant gratification. Qualitative incentivization gives you long lasting gratification. It creates value for your sales rep or for your employee. Please do like, subscribe and share. Share the happiness, share the positivity.